Chapter 24 is the new Gastro pub at the Templegate Hotel. The name reflects a new era for the Templegate, following its acquisition by John Gavin and Dermot Kelly, who was on with us earlier on. So we had one half of the team on, and it seemed only fair to get the other half in. So to find out what you can expect from Chapter 24, I'm joined by John Gavin and also the head chef, Stephen Higgins. Lads, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Good morning, how are you?
Very well, and I'm going to be doing very well looking at the beautiful food you've brought in. But before we get to that, the last time the two of you were in was to talk about the launch of Gate 96, the restaurant in the Templegate, which you opened just on the eve of Valentine's Day. Good timing, and I'm sure it was busy then. Has it continued in that fashion? How's the relaunch been?
Yeah, it's been very, very good. The new menu has been received really, really well. And our numbers are very, very consistently strong every weekend. So no, we're delighted with it.
Okay, very good. So to talk to us a bit then about Chapter 24 and the revamp of the pub, and I'm sure that was part of the plans from the outset, but it was a case of getting your ducks in a row, deal with the restaurant first and then move on to the pub. Yeah,
well, we initially wanted to open the restaurant because it was only been used for breakfast and then functions, so it was to try and just re-energise the room. Now that we have that up and running and we're on our second menu, so we change our menu every month in Chapter 20 or Gate 96. We moved on then to the bar and totally rebranded it, and it has a really, really fresh, nice new look now.
The changing every month, I don't know, Stephen, is that typical in the industry, or is it unusual? And if so, does it place any pressure on you to keep coming up with new things? I mean, it's great for the customers, you know, variety and all that. But
I think what it is to kind of give it a kind of a different feel around Ennis. You know, some places where you go in, there'll be kind of the same menu, repetition, week in, week out. With Gate 96, it's all about, you know, giving people something different, giving them options. We're just being only open on the Friday, Saturday night in Gate 96 at the moment. It means that if you dine with us in April, when you come back in May, the menu's going to be completely different. So you've got new starters, new main courses, new desserts, you know, so that's what we're trying to give if you come even in January, February, March, April, every month the menu's going to be completely different. So it kind of keeps you wondering what's next.
I suppose for you and your team, you know, I was at the outset saying, you know, is it a challenge coming up with new things? But it's probably exciting as well. It keeps it interesting for you and your team. You don't want to be cooking the same things the whole time anyway.
Yeah, and not only that, getting to work with different suppliers, you know, looking at what's new out there, what can we try, you know, what hasn't been done before, what can we do next. And it's just, and like even the tweaks and the theatre around some of the dishes, like smoking our own fish, smoking, dry ice, like, you know, even with the dry ice, it's dealt with like liquid nitrogen and stuff like that in the kitchen. So like, there's a lot of stuff.
The science degree as well? Or?
Yeah. But it's been really good having the feedback from the customers, because it's completely different. And I think what we've seen over the last couple of weeks, where you have like 2s and 4s, what we're seeing now is a lot of kind of group bookings now. So like even this weekend we've a 15, we've a 30, we've a 18, you know, so there seems to be a bit of a hype around it. And then even going forward, looking at the forward bookings with the new booking system we put in, like it's considerably healthy.
So you've brought in some fantastic examples of the food that'll be on offer, Stephen. I've been taking a few bites of bits and pieces. So what have we here?
So what you have there for us, that's our duck croquettes. So what we do is we get our ducks in, confit them, and then instead of using butter or cream that you would normally in mashed potato, we use the duck fat to bind the potato together. It's a little type of twist on Asian as well. Yeah,
so there's a kind of the sauces. I thought it was
so
Asian.
Got like a sweet chilli, lime, sesame seeds, and that'll be served with an apple salad on the side as well. So you've kind of got that sweet savoury, and then you've kind of got the freshness of the salad.
And then I tried a main as well.
So that's the chicken pascal. So that's an Irish fed chicken, and it's stuffed with a pine nut stuffing, fondant potato, and a wild mushroom and cognac sauce.
La-di-da, I tell you what, that's a cut above ham and cheese toasty, isn't it? And if a plate of chips, but I suppose, John, that's what you're going for, that different offering and that kind of differing offering from month to month. I suppose, talk to us a bit to finish about the pub, what it was like beforehand? Have any of its original elements been retained that people might have been familiar with from the previous kind of regime at the Temple Gate, or is it all? It's all new.
Well, the original structure is there, but we've changed pretty much everything else.
Decor and all that kind of stuff. And
the original tiles are on the floor. They were far too nice to do anything with those, so we kept them now. But we've done work on them, cleaned them, and got them resealed. But the whole place is painted, all new furniture, all new lighting, all new outside decor, and it has a full new rebrand. So yeah, we're excited for the future.
Okay, so the relaunch happened on Monday. How early days yet, but how has it been?
So new menu went in on Monday. We kind of had it finished and open on Friday last week, but we carried on with the original menu until Monday just gone. But no, it's been very, very good. Yeah.
Very good. So obviously, pardon the pun, but I'm going to use it. A new chapter has opened at the Temple Gate Hotel. Yeah. Chapter 24, which reflects the year that you took over.
Correct. Yeah.
No. See, there's a story behind this.
There is a story behind it. Yeah.
Well, look, we wish you the best with it. John Gavin and Stephen Higgins, head chef. Stephen, fair play to you. You know how to cook, which is probably just as well given your job. Lovely food as ever. Thanks very much for joining us on the show.